Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Class of Heroes 2G Remaster Edition after pulling an incredibly trollish cliffhanger at the end of the last episode after we finished climbing the Tower of God and defeated the final question mark boss. Well done to us. You're still so much sweeter in this version than you were in the first game, Nina. What happened to you? Psst, whatever, Katarina. Good. Glad to hear it, Bito. Thanks. What's it do? Huh, wonder where he was going with that. Wow, I feel like you two suddenly have a vibe, like a romantic vibe. These two could get a love triangle going with Katarina, who clearly has a thing for Bito. Yeah, she means that. Sorry if you can still hear my ridiculous growling stomach. I wish I could do something about it. They ran into the future they were about to reclaim. Okay, maybe I should have done this at the end of the previous episode, but I didn't know it was going to go straight to credits. Okay, so it looks like the remaining 20%-ish of the dungeons and quests are indeed going to be post-game. So I guess I'll try to do a review. This game is an improvement over the first game in nearly every way. It feels more polished, and it just in all kinds of ways. The inventory system really stands out as being a big improvement. There's more variety in the dungeons. You actually get to explore outdoor areas. I think I'll say that overall having fixed maps probably feels better than getting random map draws and stuff. It has a much more fleshed out and dramatic story compared to the first game, and that's all pretty cool. As far as criticisms go, man, that random encounter rate, though. Sometimes that encounter rate starts to grate a little bit when you keep getting attacked every single step you take. That's kind of the main thing that I can think of. And there's just various things that still feel a little rough around the edges about it. I like that the boss battles no longer just feel like you need to just spam focus fire and fight the battle over and over until RNG works out in your favor. For a little while, the boss battles actually felt like proper boss battles, with bosses that had enough hit points to last a little while. And, you know, maybe you actually have to think about what you're doing a little bit. And, you know, it just felt like what you expect from a standard RPG boss battle, and it was nice. But at some point, I somehow managed to make my party strong enough to trivialize most of the rest of the game, and basically all the boss battles. In the final dungeon there, the only battles that challenged me were some of the random encounters. And the final bosses, the 3-stage final boss, was a joke in every stage. Dante, and then Pane, and then Evil Goddess Pane were all just trivially easy. So it still feels like the balance still needs work. And then there are just little nitpicky things here and there that I've already talked about, like how the cast at the 2 alternate academies feels a little thin because you only ever meet 2 students there and never meet any of the faculty at those alternate academies. But the big sort of plot twist. Okay, Ruote standing there in the back as a sword is pretty great. The big plot twist, where you discover that the first game took place in a different world, and then you go to that world, and it's being invaded, and it's a war-torn hellscape, is all pretty cool. I feel like they really left some loose ends dangling. Like, they set up this... It's just like in the first game, where they set up this big mystery with the labyrinths, acted like they were going to tell you more about them, and then never delivered. And that was kind of frustrating. Here in the second game, it felt like they were setting up a similar big mystery with the ancient civilization and its weird stasis immortality grave thing, that big mysterious machine. And then, like, they didn't do anything with it. It's like the only reason it existed was to provide an excuse for Ruote to transfer himself into that sword. Ruote was apparently on a quest to find the ultimate sword, but that kind of just fell off by the wayside too. Like, did he find it? Is that sword he transferred himself into the ultimate sword? If so, what's its deal? If not, whatever became of his quest? You know, all that kind of thing. We never learned why Pane was such an evil psycho bizetch who wanted to destroy everything. I kind of feel like she should have had a backstory. Like, she was just a seemingly nice teacher, but I saw through her and realized she wasn't. But, you know, she seems like this really sweet-natured teacher. Reveals that she's actually a fallen Celestian, betrays everybody, assassinates Vashrin, steals the 3 gems and the Dragon Orb or whatever, and then... I guess the Dragon Orb was one of the 3 gems, right? And then wants to destroy everything, but why? She has, like, one line of dialogue that kind of suggests she had some kind of tragic, traumatizing backstory, but then they never expounded on that. If there's anywhere that that's explained more, I don't know how I missed it, because I went way out of my way to try to make sure I completed every quest up to this point. So it definitely feels like they left some loose ends dangling, and some things unexplained, and some interesting mysteries still completely unaddressed and unresolved. So even though the story is better, I still have those criticisms of it. But maybe some of that stuff will be answered in the post-game, which clearly exists, and if so, then I will withdraw those criticisms. In any case, I guess we're going to get started on the post-game in this very episode, since we're less than 10 minutes in to the recording. So how are you feeling about, you know, your big crush Dante being gone? You doing okay? Milano is pretty cute, I gotta say. I would love to be able to use Milano's character art as one of my character portraits. Okay, so we just jump straight into the post-game, I guess. I guess I'll use slots 1 and 3 as my post-game slots. Alright, slot 3 for now. Or maybe I should make it slot 1, easier to remember. Well, I guess it's both for now. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Presumably there's new quests available, right? Huh, Olive's replacement. Well, then what's going on with you, Olive? Are you graduating or something? Okay, there's no quests. Huh. Interesting. Can I... Okay. I trigger a cutscene by going to the dormitory. Good luck, or I mean not good luck. Good work, Helium-chan, Desu. They all showed appreciation for each other and celebrated that everyone was safe. By the way, you seem to really be taking turning into a sword well, Ruote. Like, way to roll with the punches, dang. I guess we could almost consider this part of the ending sequence, huh? Rather than the start of the post-game. Oh, Sfolia, it's been a while. The way she talks is so ridiculous. If you understand a bit of Japanese, you might appreciate more how ridiculous it is. Hey guys, I feel like it's been a pretty long time since I've interacted with any of you. Since I was off saving the multiverse while you were, I don't know, sitting around with your thumbs up your butts. What were you doing? Are you two engaged now or something? Yeah, that's not remotely surprising. Why are you two surprised? You wanted him for yourself, didn't you, Sfolia? You may be right about that. An incident. Okay, sure. Oh god. No, stop. You know, maybe it's a good thing that I saved all of this for another video instead of tacking it on to the end of the previous one, or it would have been freaking long. Turned out to be a good decision after all. The most annoying voice actors altogether, I see. Well, not you, Bisco, you're fine. Uh-huh. Oh, that sounds like post-game content. So the question is whether I did this post-game content. I don't see why I wouldn't have. But I don't remember. We'll see if one of these looks more like the final dungeon I was remembering.
伝承と深い関わりがあるのではないかと考えられます。
And we'll also see if any of this addresses the sort of hanging story threads I mentioned in my review.
時期に学園を挙げて迷宮の攻略に乗り出すでしょう。
That'll be me.
神様ってダンディーかしら。
Giorgio,
な
stop.
んかこっちでも偉いことになってるみたいね。
また何かあればベーゼ先生からきちんと話があるでしょう。それはそうと、ロッシ先生には会いましたか？
ロッシ先生とトレネッテさんには幸せになってほしいです。私たちがいない間にいろんなことが起きていたのね。
ええ、本当にたくさん。
そろそろミラノちゃんの入学手続きが終わった頃じゃない？職員室に行ってみましょう。
Sure.
まあちょうどいいところに。つい今しがた入学手続きが終わったところなんですよ。ミラノさんは晴れて我が校の生徒になりました。
改めて皆さんよろしくお願いします。おめでとうミラノちゃん。
では帰ってきたばかりであなたたちには大変申し訳ないのですが。
By the way, I assume that Dante and Milano weren't blood related, because they're completely different species. So how would that even work?
先ほど先生方から聞いたと思います。この世界に新たに現れた3つの迷宮、地獄の迷宮、凍える時の迷宮、断罪の迷宮。
Okay. We got the map for the Judgment Labyrinth, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we did for the other two. Well, there's always the Mapper spell.
これらはパーネ先生が神の力を得たことで現れたものだと考えられます。
Not for very long, though.
そういや、ドラゴンオーブのかけらを祀ってた部屋に神がなんとかって古代文字で詩みたいな紋章が刻まれてたよな。
Uh-huh.
そう、それなのです。私たちはその文章を集め解読し、一つの結論を導き出しました。
Okay, are we actually going to get some more lore and backstory after all? That would be great. I would love to be able to withdraw that criticism that I made during my review.
その結論とは、現れた3つの迷宮は神に会うための試練。
Interesting. And less ridiculous than the previous research conclusions you came to, Miss Vesse.
3つの迷宮にある鍵を集めることができれば、神と会うことができ、神に力を認められれば何でも願いが叶うという。
Interesting stuff.
願いが？
まあどこまでが本当でどこまでが虚構かは分かりませんが。
面白いじゃないの。神様と会えるだなんて。
Yes, please.
私たち教師も各迷宮の攻略に参加します。
I mean, you might not want to be so eager, Gelato, depending on what kind of god it is, but if it's like the all-powerful universe creator kind of god, then a mortal coming face to face with it might be fatal, just from being in its presence. I'm just saying.
手伝っていただけますか？
Absolutely.
そう言っていただけることを信じてました。ありがとう皆さん。それではオリーブさん、3つの迷宮探索は学園からの依頼として図書室で受領できるようにしてください。
あ、はい。久々の図書委員の仕事だ。
It has been a while. You were just in the other world with us pretending to ever do anything.
オリーブさん、よかったら私にも手伝わせてください。ありがとう、ミラノちゃん。
それでは皆さん、よろしくお願いしますね。
Alright. Cool stuff, for sure. That was a lot of cutscening. Let's make a save just so, if anything happens, we don't have to go through the cutscening again. Nothing wrong with the cutscening, but, we don't really need to see it all again. Though, of course, there is the fast-forward function. But anyway, library. Hell Trip. Okay, these are the maximum star quests. Aha! Zabayon. Remember I was complaining how Zabayon was just this random dead end. In fact, I was complaining that there was a bunch of stuff on the world map, like this thing south of Zabayon, and this thing north of Semifredo Village, that, you know, were pretty obviously meant to be something, but we weren't going there. Where's the third one, though? Because there's a frozen labyrinth, a hell labyrinth. I'm just trying to see, because presumably it's another dungeony looking thing on the map that we've never visited. But I only see the two. Well, we'll figure that out when the time comes. No need to worry about it too much. Let us accept the quest.
地獄巡りだね。これは新しくザバイオーネに現れた地獄の迷宮の攻略依頼だよ。もちろん君たちだけじゃなくて他のみんなもパーティーを組んでいくからね。
We're gonna be the ones that succeed, though.
新しい迷宮ってだけでドキドキだよね。
It is pretty exciting, actually. Even after the ridiculous amount of time I've spent playing this game, it's still exciting.
そうそう、出発する前に校庭に寄ってって。君たち以外のパーティーも紹介するからさ。
I mean, it's probably Gelato and company, and I don't know, are you gonna be in one of them?
きっと驚くと思うよ。それじゃあ校庭でね。
I wonder if Sfolia and or Milano will be in any of them. I would think Milano wouldn't be. She has no adventuring experience, right? She's a newbie. But we'll see. Olive, Gelato, Pana, Vese, Giorgio, and Galenus. Wait, one of the teams is a faculty team? You're right, I am surprised.
どう？驚いた？このそうそうたる顔ぶれ。
Oh, it's a single party. Huh, I'm kind of surprised that Copa and Tiramisu aren't involved.
半分生徒で半分先生か。私ら生徒が先生の足を引っ張らないようにしないとね。
I think you have that backwards. The teachers have been really freaking useless, and the students have been doing everything.
実践はしばらくぶりですから、体がついていくか心配ですが。
Yeah, exactly.
新しいパーティー、新しい迷宮。なんだかワクワクするです。
Desu.
私たちティーチャー陣もいるし。
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda sucks for you guys having the two most annoying voice actors on your team.
私は図書委員の仕事で参加できないのが残念だけど。
Oh, you're not one of them, so are Copa and Tiramisu part of the team after all? Well, no, because that would make 7. So who's in the party if you aren't?
みんなで力を合わせて頑張ってね。
Huh, interesting stuff regardless. Alright, what if I report it?
お疲れ様。私も君たちと地獄の迷宮に行きたかったな。でもな、私は自分が図書委員であることに誇りを持っているからね。私の分までしっかり探索してきてよ。
You know, she hasn't said a word about her big crush Dante dying. You'd think she'd be a little broken up about it. Maybe she is and she's just holding it all inside. It just feels a little weird for for her to not be saying anything, like the writers just forgot about it. Alright, anything going on at any of these other places? So who's the new principal with Vacheron dead, by the way? Presumably it's not Vese, if she's going on the adventure. Well, regardless, what can we sell? Mark of and promise given by Bito, but not a mark of grammar. Definitely not that. Alright, let's just dump this stuff in storage for now. So much stuff. Okay, and now, once again we have space. Excellent. Everybody's fully recharged. We've got 2 million G. Has anything new become available at the store? I kind of doubt it. Nope, still just basic crap, looks like. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go ahead and make a save. One thing I'm going to do real quick is... Oops, not explore. I'm going to go see if new quests have opened up at Panini or Bruschetta. They have... Interesting. Heated battle versus Panini. That being the case, actually I want to check one more thing. I wonder if you can only select one of these if it's like a battle between these two schools and you have to pick which one to help. Might it be something like that? Let's see what we've got at Bruschetta. Guess we're going to be doing this before we go explore the Hell Labyrinth. Clash, Bruschetta. Yeah, so can I accept both of these?
対決ブルスケッタだべな。いやー、おめえら裏の世界とか行ったりして引っ張りだこだったって話じゃねえか。
Please be quiet, stomach. Good lord, I wish it would shut up.
人気者は羨ましいだべな。ヒューヒュー。
Sure. Whatever you say, Lehman. I mean, it makes sense that we're a hot topic after everything we've accomplished.
そんな人気絶頂のあんたらと戦いたいって生徒も多くてね。
Ugh, the downside of being famous, I
そ
suppose.
こでブルスケッタの選抜メンバー6人とおめらパーティーと一本勝負をしねえかって話なんだべな。うん。
I see. So it's... I see. Right. Panini didn't say versus Bruschetta. It said versus Panini. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I was thinking that it was Bruschetta and Panini fighting each other, but no, it's going to be us fighting people from each of these. Okay.
そりゃあもちろん、あたいやリモンも参加するよ。
Oh, that's kind of exciting.
可愛い後輩なんだし、全力で可愛がってやんなきゃ失礼に当たっちまうからね。
Uh-huh.
準備ができたら魔女の森の目印をつけて進んだ道 X06Y03 まで来るべや。
Okay, I'll go ahead and write that down. Alright. Which is... Okay, great. I typoed the heck out of that, and crazy things happened. There. Witch's Forest, marked path on 6-3.
待ってるよ。
That said, I did just blow a couple of Wyvern tickets, so we're going to go back to title.
剣と魔法と学園もの数字
And now that we know that these are here, we're going to go via teleportation instead of blowing our Wyvern tickets, because it's not really that far to either of these. If it was farther, I might be willing to use the Wyvern tickets. Oh, one thing I'm curious about, though, is the... Yeah, okay, we can still go to the other world. The door is still there. Looks like if you use teleport and cancel, it does still use the MP, judging from the amount of MP that Seraphi had after I did that. That's kind of silly. That almost feels like a bit of a bug, but it's not a big deal, really. Yeah, versus Panini, not versus Bruschetta. Yeah, derp. Okay, so you guys want to fight us, huh? Let's do it.
激戦 VS パニーニね。
So Japan needs to learn that that is not pronounced VS. No, nobody says VS. It's versus. Oh, who cares?
あなたたちの活躍は私たちの学校でも噂になってたよ。お疲れ様。
でな、有名になるとどうしてもお前らと勝負したいっつ血の気の多いやつが出てくるのさ。
パニーニの選抜メンバー6人とあなたたちパーティーとの一本勝負。もちろん選抜メンバーの中には私とジャーヌも含まれてるよ。
準備ができたら剣士の参道のあまたの剣が眠る地 X11Y07 まで来な。
Okay, let me write that down too. Swordsman's Pass, where many swords sleep, at 11-7.
先輩の意地絶対に勝たせてもらうかんな。
You're totally gonna lose.
お手柔らかにね。
We defeated an evil god. What do you think is gonna happen? Alright, well this is gonna be fun though. Looking forward to fighting these characters who we've interacted with so much in a friendly match. Not actually trying to kill each other. Alright, so we are on... Oh, I did not... Okay, I'm gonna need to pull some maps out of storage, aren't I? There we go. Here we go, where many swords sleep. 11-7. So, okay, right in the middle of this big area. All right, let's assume this is going to be tough, even though we've been wrecking the heck out of almost everything, except a few random encounters. We still beat them; they were just difficult. And get nice and prepared. And I'm going to go ahead and save in slot 3. 1 and 3 were the ones I'm using, right? I think, or was it 1 and 2? I have forgotten already. I guess it's going to be 1 and 3. Yeah, 1 and 3.
お、来たな。よーし、それじゃあ早速始めっか。
Let's do it.
頑張りましょう。私も一度あなたたちと戦ってみたかったの。
行くぜ。
One could tell by their aura that they were serious. I see. Okay, yeah, there's 6 of you. Oh, Gore. Her snake Gorchan is one of the enemies. That's pretty good. I like that. All right, let's put up the impenetrable wall. Focus, focus. Add some Omni Sight. Focus, magic barrier. So Giano's a sword user. Okay, Panini Fighter is down. Alright, round 1 was awfully easy. Go ahead and do an amplified boom. I will show you the power that defeated a dark god. And Jano's down. Okay, so there's Zola's battle sprite. I like it. And Gorchan. Oh no, we defeated Gorchan. Zola will never forgive us. And down she goes. What did you guys think was going to happen?
負けた。
強くなったね。初めて会った頃よりもずいぶん顔つきも大人びて。
おめでとう。いい勝負だったぜ。
またいつでもパニーニに遊びに来てね。
A lion bow, obsidian arrows, and feather boots. Interesting. Is it better than the sky bow? Hits twice for up to 223, so it'll be 446 max. Versus like 520 max, so that doesn't appear to be better. This also provides regeneration, magic, and special resistance. Versus this provides nothing. Also 2 minus 2, 2. Versus 221. Okay, the lion bow is just completely worse, and I already had obsidian arrows. Nonetheless, thank you for, you know, the thought. It's not bad equipment. And the feather boots. Okay, provide permanent float, I think. And 202. So they're better than stilts. They're like better stilts. If I gave this to somebody, I could free up their accessory slot to not have to use the angel accessory for permafloat. But it doesn't look like it's... Okay, it might be better than the Demon Shoes minus 5. Well, the defense goes up 2, and the evade goes down 2, so it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Yeah, it's not obviously better than anything, so I'll probably just sell it. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. I like getting to see the battle sprites for the different characters. Let's head back and see if a new quest becomes available there, or if that was indeed the last one. Or if we can just hang out with them like they said. Okay, nope, nothing. I also can't report in, so we can't even hang out with them. Alright, well... Oh, what was I doing? Right, I was trying to get to here. Alright, well now that that's done, let's do the other one as well. And one other thing that I want to do while we're on our way. Let's see if any new quests have become available at Particus. Really? Really now? Nope, nothing. Oh, hey, the music changed, though. Hey! And look at that! It's repaired, the sky is blue. Okay, that's a nice touch, that it doesn't look like a hellscape anymore. I wonder if, Oh yeah, I wonder if Ranslate and Mashlenia have been repaired now as well. It's almost tempting to check. We have 2 million flippin' G. Let's go ahead and buy a couple Wyvern tickets just to check on that real quick. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, it looks like we can't actually like talk to Yuno or anything, or Nina. But it is nice to see the place with its old music back and looking like it did in the first game. Yeah, let's see what happened at the other schools. Nope, this one's still destroyed. Okay. That's unfortunate. Looks like we can still explore it as a dungeon, too. I guess no reason to think that wouldn't be true for Mashlenia as well, then. Yeah, okay. But at least Particus is repaired, but not the other two. Interesting. It is a shame. We never got to meet any of the other characters from Mashlenia or Ranslate. The Ranslate girl, Tsundere girl, whose name I just can't remember, Anastretta, and some of the Ranslate faculty, like Principal Korolev, I think was his name. Would have been cool to see them again. And it would have been cool if we ever got to interact with some of those other characters, like Talkin, Maxter, and Sarah, and Miss Nyauman, besides just briefly fighting them in the labyrinths. I mean, it's cool that we got to do that. That's better than nothing. But I guess they just made those tiny cameos, and it looks like we're not going to see any more of them aside from that. But anyway, I just wanted to see what was going on over here in the other world. I guess we got our answer. No new quests available. Alright, well, let's go do the bruschetta one, and then call it an episode. Oops. Alright, we already saw that, so we don't need to see it again. Oh, what happens if we report in?
準備ができたら魔女の森の目印をつけて進んだ道 X06 Y03 まで来る。
Okay, they just repeat what to do.
腕が鳴るね。楽しみだよ。じゃ、後でね。
Flan actually has some pretty cute voice acting. I still say that it kind of clashes with her appearance, but it is good voice acting, though. Anyway. So we want to go to marked path 6-3. There isn't anything called marked path. Maybe it's signs mark your trail. That's relatively close. That would be about there. Okay, yeah. Goodness, the translation differences between the cutscenes and other stuff. Alright, buffs on. I'm kind of curious what sort of weapon you even use, Flan.
おめらも手加減したら容赦しねえだべよ。よし、じゃあやっか。行くよ、あんたら。
Okay, so despite the sword on your belt, Limon, it looks like you completely ignore that and fight with a bunch of kunai. Interesting. We get the goofy battle music. Alright, impenetrable wall. Focus. Focus. More accuracy. Focus. Magic barrier. And start on Limon. So is Flan covering for Limon? Because if so, we're going to defeat her and not even get to see what her sprite looks like. Oh, Limon hit us with Boom. Wow. But he didn't break through our barrier. I kind of want to see Flan's battle sprite, and I'm not going to if she just covers for Limon and takes all his damage. Alright, well, let's do an amplified Boom. Okay, we got Limon anyway. Good. Okay, I like those gnome sprites. They're pretty good. Down, down, down. Uh-oh, is she gonna get defeated before I can see her sprite? No! I didn't even get to see it. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we'll never know what Flan fights with because she died before that gnome who was standing in front of her. Alas. Yeah, and it was a face roll. Like, you guys stood no chance whatsoever. My party is so overpowered. How is this unexpected? We are war veterans. We've defeated thousands of monsters and an evil dark demon goddess. I'm sorry, guys, it wasn't that historic. It wasn't that historic. It is tempting to make an elf and turn her into a summoner and hopefully power level her with millions of G. And risque under. So which of you two gave us the risque underwear, huh? I could actually see that going either way. I'm guessing that none of this equipment is all that good. Well, okay, the Magician's Rod is surprisingly good, actually. Up to 315 damage. Wow, spell effect up, spell resist up. Regeneration. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Surprisingly so. So can we give that to Seraphi? Emma's Ladle still looks better. It has higher max damage. It can do instant death. It has the same spell. Yeah. It seems better. The Magician's Rod is more accurate, but that's honestly the only thing that's better about it, sadly. So Cross Whip does up to 324 damage, which is better than the Chain Whip, so there's no reason to give her the Chain Whip either. Okay, yeah. Looks like, indeed, none of it is particularly good equipment. I'm sure the risque underwear is not better than what I've got for people, as hilarious as it would be. Well, let's see. 48, 49, 31. No, definitely not. 26, 24, 24. You could make the argument that it's better for Sherry, actually, and that would be funny. Okay, right, and Seraphi's already wearing it. I could give it to Grum, which would be funny, but it's too much of a reduction in his stats. Same for Candy, and same for Wheeler. But, okay. Sherry it is, then. There we go. Okay. Well, how's our inventory space? 45 out of 100? I think we have quite a bit. Then here's what we're gonna do. Oh right, I don't have the map, guys. I don't have the map. All right, well, tell you what. I'm gonna call it an episode here, and then next episode we're going to head to the new labyrinth, the Hell Labyrinth or whatever. I don't think we have a map for it, so I guess we're gonna have to rely on the mapper spell. And I'll do some inventory hygiene in the meantime. But yeah, we'll finally start exploring one of the optional new, I guess, super dungeons that appeared in the post game. Looking forward to it, and I'll see you then.